Welcome to the Yaka Digital Network. An active professional workshop relies on one strict rule. The machines must work exactly when you need them. To guarantee reliability, technicians practice proactive, preventive maintenance, like sweeping your compound every morning to keep pests away. The alternative is corrective maintenance. This reactive approach is like taking your bicycle to the fundy only after the chain snaps. Relying on corrective repairs drains your budget and causes workshop accidents. Mastering proactive, preventive habits ensures both safety and long-term efficiency. Look at this diagram showing the first step of the maintenance cycle: cleaning. Woodworking leaves sticky substances, like jackfruit tree sap, stuck to the blade. We use a mild solvent and a dry cloth to completely clear this residue. With a clean tool, we move to step 2, inspection. By examining the tool under a bright light, we can spot microscopic faults before they fail. Here, we are looking closely at the stem for a flattened, mushroomed head. That mushrooming is a symptom of metal fatigue, the physical weakening of the steel from repeated hammering over time. Identifying this damage early allows you to grind off the excess metal so the handle doesn't snap unexpectedly and strike you. Step 3 is sharpening. In this diagram, the chisel is ground at a precise angle against a coarse grit oilstone, with a few drops of oil applied directly to the surface. Applying that oil introduces the science of tribology. The lubricant acts exactly like a slippery, muddy Kampala path after a heavy rain. It reduces friction, manages the heat of the grinding process, and floats away the metal shavings so the stone never clogs. Step 4 is honing, which uses the fine grit side of the stone. Look closely at this cross-section of the blade's edge. Sharpening leaves behind a microscopic, jagged string of metal waste attached to the tip. We call this a burr. Honing is the process of physically snapping off that burr. Think of it like the final polishing of a traditional elder's wooden stool. It leaves behind a perfectly smooth finish. Sharpening establishes the correct bevel angle. Honing takes that angle and refines it into a razor edge capable of true precision cutting. Let's test your troubleshooting skills. Pause the video. If you are cutting wood and your handsaw blade binds or sticks in the middle of the cut, what is the likely cause? The diagnosis is dull teeth or a lack of set. To fix it, a technician must file the teeth and check the blade alignment. Which brings us to step 5, protection. If your workshop operates near a massive body of water like Lake Victoria, the constant humidity creates an extreme risk for unprotected metal. Look at this vector showing how a thin film of machine oil physically blocks oxygen and moisture from touching the steel. This prevents oxidation or rust. It stops corrosion and ensures your measuring tools maintain their exact calibration. There is a fatal misconception in blade maintenance. You must never use your thumb to test a blade's sharpness. It guarantees injury. Always test your edge by cutting a small piece of waste wood. Achieving tool longevity requires strict adherence to this cycle: cleaning, inspection, sharpening, honing, and protection. These practical steps are built directly on theoretical laws, applying tribology to manage friction, ensuring precise calibration, and actively stopping oxidation. Executing these 5 steps daily is the difference between a student who merely uses a tool and a self-reliant technician who commands it. You can watch more videos for all classes here and get all content at www.yaka.cc.